Hey everybody, this is Larry. This is day 10 of the Leetcode Daily Challenge. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, join me on Discord. Let me know what you think about this one. 647 Palindromic Substrings. Hope everyone's having a good weekend or going to have a good weekend. And of course, if you celebrated Happy Chinese New Year or Happy Lunar New Year or wherever New Year that you may celebrate. I don't know how I'm celebrating. I mean, I'm just going to go to Chinatown and eat something healthy, and that's it. Yeah. but yeah, all right, let's take a look at today's problem, 647. Given a string S, return the number of palindromic substring in it. A string is it's a palindrome when it reads the same backwards and forwards. Okay. I mean, I think this one is just one of those things where if you're really sloppy about it, it can be n cubed, meaning there are n square substrings, and then you do an O of n loop to check that it's a palindrome that's going to be n cubed. But the thing is that you can kind of build these things up with a sort of a dynamic programming, but I don't know if you would, I don't know. I feel like everyone's calling everything dynamic programming, but it's just like kind of building up from previous cases, which is that I feel like I've done this problem not that long ago though too, but these years kind of go together. I guess that was a year ago, more than a year ago. But the idea is that okay, there are two type of palindromes. There are even length palindromes and odd length palindromes. So the even lengths, you kind of build it from the inwards out, and if you have one character on the left, then you have to add it to the right, and so forth, right? And then the same thing for odd length, except for you have one character in the middle, and then you just kind of build them out. And then the thing that I was saying about dynamic programming is that if you have given the middle string is so this is a palindrome, right? But that also means that this is a palindrome, and that this is a palindrome, and that this is a palindrome, right? So you could kind of count it that way, and then as you kind of build longer and longer palindromes, you could count them incrementally, and that basically allows you to get it in n squared time, because basically they're only O of n center, if you want to call it that, center of palindromes, and you can only expand them out n times, so n over 2 times really. But you have to do it twice for odd and even length, so that's basically the idea. That's really the core idea about this problem, so we'll get right to it, I suppose. Right? And yeah, and here I'll do them separately for whatever reasons, but basically you have a even length palindromes, and that is just why. Then what does this mean, right? So if I is in the middle, and you have to, I mean, it's not, just to be clear, like the way that I might do my notations, we might do it a different way, and that's fine as long as you're consistent and you define what you mean, right? And what I mean by that is just that, like, yeah, if you're not careful about it, then it is going to be, you may run into off by once and stuff like that. But I'm not saying that my way is going to be cleanest by my notation, but as long as you're consistent, right? Meaning that if you have some string like ABC, if you define this as, some people may define this as the first I, some people may define this as the first I or this as the first I. It doesn't matter. It's just that as long as you're consistent with it and you know how to solve it using your own visualization, then that's fine, right? Okay. So yeah, so right. So yeah, let's just start with the middle, right? So if s sub I is equal to s sub I plus 1, so then this is what this is saying is that the middle is in between I and I plus 1, and of course then now we're off by 1, but so we could do that. So then now we can do so current is equal to 1, right? Then left is equal to I, right is equal to I plus 1, and then we could just keep going, right? So while left is greater than equal to 0. I'm trying to think of how I prefer the edge cases, but yeah, and s sub left is equal to s sub right, then current left, we go left, and here I mean that's what I was thinking about it, but now I don't need this because now we're just redoing the conditional, right? And that'll give us all the even length strings because now we're kind of incrementally in the middle, starting from the middle and then go from left to right and so forth, right? So yeah. And then now we have to do the odd length strings or odd length palindrome, sorry. Palindromic strings. So then now, and this one is easier to kind of, in the sense that it's harder to make a mistake about off by one, though you can still kind of do it, right? So I'm gonna write this really funkily for now, just because to keep it kind of consistent with the top. One thing that comes up sometimes, and my mic keeps on kind of ramming into things, sorry. But yeah, one thing that comes up in software engineering from time to time is this idea of symmetry, and you know, and symmetry kind of allows you to spot bugs easier when they break. And here, yeah, you can kind of see like basically everything's just really roughly the same, right? So yeah. Oh, why did I write current? I meant total. Sorry, friends. But yeah, and that's pretty much the idea. That's pretty much it. So let's give it a submit. And yeah, that's pretty much it. 11 day streak. And yeah, what is the complexity? Like I said, this is going to be n squared. This is n squared. This is n squared, but we only run it twice. So we're pretty happy. We're pretty Gucci. We're pretty good about this. And that's all we have. Yeah. Let me know what you think. Have a great weekend, everybody. Like I said, happy Chinese New Year, happy Lunar New Year, happy New Year wherever you are, and hope you you know, get a lot of red envelopes or whatever you want to celebrate. But yeah, stay good, stay healthy to good mental health. I'll see y'all later. Take care. Bye bye.